Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw is Nix. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts.
Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, some strong running. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Early on, you just want to get your quarterback in a rhythm, and that's exactly what they're trying to do with that short completion. Build some confidence, and then you can start working the ball farther down the field.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 10. Nix to the air. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Nix dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalif Raymond,
62 yards.
and the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field. And
now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Off the play fake. Nix.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for the Broncos.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing is Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They'll go. Here's Williams. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Williams. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Khalif Raymond
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bears 21,
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Jalen Waddle, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 64 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze. 58 yards. And the Bears strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
For the extra point.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's Nix. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
Well, I don't know about you, partner, but I'm awfully glad I'm not offensive guard. Could you imagine trying to stop the Canadian bulldozer Neville Gallimore when he utilizes leverage in his hands and gets upfield like that? The quarterback's in a whole lot of trouble, as he was on that play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. Gets around him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Escaping the pressure right.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 35, Broncos 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. To throw is Nix. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. Ooh, that was a defender right there, Brock, sending a very clear message from the first play.
You know what jumps to my mind? The 2013 Super Bowl. You just say that. And Demaryius Thomas caught the shallow cross, but Cam Chancellor launched him like 8 yards after he caught it, sending a message kind of like that one.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Jackson throwing here. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Montez Sweat. And that's going to bring this offense to a 4th and 23.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Cox, this is Lane. It's a Baltimore touchdown!
Touchdown, Ravens!
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big one for the Bears. 32 yards. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's Williams. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. He connects with the rookie from LSU. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the rush is going to win this rip. They get to him. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on second down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Working on second down. Williams. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
On second down, Lamar. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And they'll throw third and long. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. An interesting call now coming up on fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Swift. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying grounded with Swift. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 14. And the Bears.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Going run again with Swift. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down. That almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front. And he said, thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a third time? Also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
To the middle, Loveland hauls it in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. A give, right side for Swift. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Williams to throw on 2nd. On the move, headed right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
On the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal. Now Williams. And the decision pays off. Touchdown Bears. Rome Odunze finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Sent right down the middle and good. And that ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. And he almost throws this away on the first snap of the drive. Put it into harm's way. The pick is dropped, so you're going to see 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Jackson to throw it. This one's to Andrews outright. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. That's going to set up a Ravens 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Henry. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Third down, and they need to get 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. That is batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And he's going to be taken to the ground by the Ravens. Trey Hendrickson. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Now 2nd down throw for Williams. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Williams set to pass. Connects downfield, on target to Burden. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. He's being chased, and they get him right near the line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right half. Santos' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half of the ball as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. They're doing 6 on that play. That means it is 2nd down and manageable.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the 1st, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down.
Dave, I talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
The Bears 31-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd down. Here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Now here's Lamar. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So they're not going to kick for the tie. They're going for the lead here late on 4th and goal. Now it's Lamar. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap. You just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This is Henry on 2nd. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Lamar back to throw. It is, he was letting that one go. That pass isn't even going to get beyond the line. That is incomplete. The defense forces 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Getting this throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, but that's 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they can't push the lead beyond the field goal.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lamar. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like, about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Play action now with Jackson. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Now it's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. Yeah, he's gotten the first down. That 3-yard gain was enough on that previous play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On first and 10, it's Henry. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play fake, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
At the 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A handoff left for Swift. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and goal, Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now here's Williams. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Namdi Matabike. And that sack's going to add 10 to what they need now on this 3rd and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. Xavier Thomas in from 18 out. Santos now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 17. Ravens 9. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ali on the return. take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. T.J. Edwards. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Now a second down throw for Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to go down. Hit back at his own 9. Austin Booker. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense in this quarterback.
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Bears are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Now Williams. And that's incomplete, only because of the hip line, though. A good defensive play to bring up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bears up by 8. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, 9 yards on the score.
Chicago.
Santos now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And lead grows by 1.
Ravens 9. Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Jackson a throw on second. Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up third down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Well, he's going to be stopped real shy at that first down marker. Already a yard. That means fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So first down from the 41. They're going to pass it here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And they find them after just a yard. It's third down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one, and he shocks him with those heavy.
It's under pressure, and down goes Williams. Offense is hurrying, time running down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Williams will look to throw. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And the drive continues with a chance to score now. Fourth down play takes them all the way into the red zone. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Chicago.
From the red zone on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. He's looking for Luther Burden. And it sets up second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Cut near the goal line. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland. He gets another here in the fourth. Santos now for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they stretch their lead to 22.
Ravens 9. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Ali on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
7 seconds left. This might be our final play here. Jackson throwing here. Bateman hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 27. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
And inches at the 27-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Bears take this one on the road. Man, this one is going to sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
At the starting of the week,
day. Today is another. Tomorrow is another day. Today is another. Escalation, devastation, generation, separation, situation, dissipation. Another tender vessel crushing, pop the heart is colder, it's hot. I'm not sure if they done or not, I'm not sure that they wanna stop this cold, the blood is hot, it's hot. The heart's so weak, they're not.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 41 yards. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To throw, it's Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A very solid gain of 27. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They pick up a 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze from 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Cairo Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the air once more. Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bears first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7. At the Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down, Chicago.
Operating from the gun. Williams. And Thomas has it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jahad Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Montez Sweat. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 16-yard
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
19 at the 48-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
42 yards.
And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown right, because you would think with the lead fourth quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Eagles 30, Bears 7.
And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And no reason for that from any wide receiver.
Oftentimes, you don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside, make sure the ball moves, then you take off. How he didn't do that is beyond me.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Silver.
Now back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is Smith with the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. Man open left side is Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
To the air, Williams. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Through the middle of the field. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Williams' pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?